The passing runs deep here in Northern Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred. When I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. As we wind our way to the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on senior day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports Football stay with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. Touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt, rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Good, solid run on that one as he gets out to the 33-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, how do you feel about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment. You know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on these roads. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because this starts to build throughout the game. Look out.
Each one down and went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on the defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nice job by this offense, converting the third down. It's done short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job leading physical. Third down has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that one.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need comfortable with guys low on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to make better plays this season like that. They need us to try to be aggressive, got to be better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running mode before they get him down. They have relished this high victory since the last time these guys got together.
This winning is beautiful. You need your two linemen, and you get those bragging rights from them. It is the greatest thing for you.
We stood him up, didn't we?
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be raving about this one for a long time.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Toss to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll slide him at the 24-yard line.
This offense moved from into this one, guys. How important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in position in the field in that young defense. You got to be ready for a shot field in the end.
He'll come throwing on first down. Got his hand quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up and pick up the first down.
Nice
job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his
five wide receiver, going 5 wide receiver trio.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give him first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route. Patience is really setting it up. Got the defenders, able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn out the officials.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And consistency the way they did. Everything they did was working to perfection.
They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out to the touchdown.
And he made the point without one. About to kick it away and scoring the touchdown. Here comes inside the line. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to pull the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks, they really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, I'm a quarterback in this game. I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these DBs. They're just asking to get picked up.
He's got it. He's got it for the first down. They'll slide it at the 37. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood X.
Hollywood is right, and that's what I think comes from by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the game, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good. I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down, but you're just trying to find an easy completion. When the show's flow on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice jump.
Okay.
Really nice job by both guys to throw the cast and let that defense and get the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Okay, he's doing very good taking me apart so far. He's doing very good taking me apart.
Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They bring him down and he's going to
35, there was some pressure here.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country that come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are good.
Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receiver, and they've done just that in the first.
I can wait. Just
And they spot into the field and we'll get it going in a second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the left side now. And the catch was one thing.
That's all right. That's all right.
That wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for the offense. They needed something momentum. They need to find a rhythm, what better way than converting on the third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure the quarterback.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Listen, you got to really know what play call. Even blocks for so much, just get through the hole, get those blocks, get a nice positive game, makes the situation really good.
They look to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide out in motion. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Keep going, bro.
30 short and field goal range. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll run the option.
Got him! Let's go!
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stuff.
Power football with motion. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out of the 11.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And he's going to do a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game time, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3 pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Bolton passes it complete to right. He almost picked up the first down, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision about the quarterback. Just get the ball in your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times that stands gets even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? He can block, he can catch the ball, and he can also get out to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the 47.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air.
It's fine. It's fine.
Couldn't make the connection.
I'm still fine.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Looking downfield. It's Glover. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, there's a receiver shows his coverage ability in man-to-man. He's locked in with his guy, and he's able to knock that ball away.
His drive is clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's his first of the day. He was caught on 4 times.
I tried. She's getting nervous because I'm getting.
Probably questions the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty in the previous drive.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to competitive distances, right down in the red zone.
I gotta relax.
I like them being aggressive.
I gotta relax. I gotta relax.
Gotta know what the defense gave us.
So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's McIntyre. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He's looking to throw it. And
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
To the air, it's Glover. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute and do it.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Might as well give it to him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Glover. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Trying to impose their will with the run. Discards it with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's running in the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's go, boys!
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game. Now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in court speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Oh, let's go, son! What a fucking play!
26.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Movement here from the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The give to the back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Roberts. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Glover. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's